What's going on, guys? Josh here from Momentum Productions, and today I want to introduce you to the InMotion V10f electric unicycle. Now, previously I reviewed the Solo Wheel Glide 3. It's actually that smaller unicycle back there. If you're interested to check that review out, go ahead and click this video right here. Now, for those of you who don't know, an electric unicycle is basically exactly how it sounds. You have one wheel powered by an electric hub motor. It's actually a brushless motor, so it's similar to the type of tech you would find in, let's say, a gimbal. It uses gyroscope technology in order to keep you upright and from tilting forward or backward. Now, don't forget, you do have to learn how to balance side to side, but front to back is already automatically balanced for you. So it's pretty similar to, like, let's say, riding a bike. For me, it took me about 3 hours to learn on the InMotion V8, and from that unicycle, I was able to prepare myself for this beast. Now, this is the V10f. It has a 16-inch wheel similar to the InMotion V8, but it has a wider tire meant for more off-roading and for bumpier roads in general. This new tire has deeper tread, which allows for better maneuverability, and overall it's a better sized tire for this kind of wheel. I'm able to go off-roading a lot easier compared to the V8, and it's just a joy to ride. Now, I do have to warn you that because this tire has deeper tread, you are more prone to picking up, let's say, small rocks or pieces of asphalt, so make sure that nothing is grinding in your wheel. We also have larger rubberized foot pedals. I wear a size 12 shoe, and it's actually perfect. My feet don't get as tired as they did on the InMotion V8. However, I'm not the biggest fan of the rubberized foot pedals because the rubber just doesn't produce as much grip as sandpaper or grip tape. So I do miss that when comparing it to the V8. When it comes down to turning, this thing can take the sharpest turns. So even though it is a larger wheel, don't let that fool you. It does weigh about 15 pounds more than the original V8, which weighed around 30 pounds. Now, don't forget that this wheel also has double the battery capacity of the Solo Wheel Glide 3 with 960 watt hours. So this is gonna get you about 30 to 35 miles with my size and weight, which is 5'11" at 210 pounds. I almost said 310 pounds, but yeah, that's my size and weight. So if you are lighter and smaller, you're gonna get more range. And they've actually tested this out on a much lighter person and got 60 plus miles out of a single charge. The battery does take 8 hours to charge, so plan to charge this overnight. The motor on this unicycle provides you with 2,000 watts of power, maxing out at 3,000 watts of power. So being 210 pounds and standing at 5'11", this thing can take me up any hill that I wanted to take me up on. Now, compared to the V8, on the V10f we have a much brighter headlight, so this makes it for a much better experience when you are riding at night. We also have a brake light, so whenever you brake, the brake light comes on, and it's much brighter than the tail light that's on the original V8. We also have a trolley handle, which when propped up allows you to wheel this wheel around in areas where you can't ride. Now, with this trolley handle, I'm not too much of a fan because it feels a little bit too loose and it is more difficult to steer the wheel around. The V8 had an excellent handle, and I just like that a little bit more. The top speed of this wheel is 25 miles per hour, and this can be adjusted within the app if you want to go slower. 25 miles per hour is fast, and the rule of thumb is that you shouldn't be riding faster than you can run. Just in case if something happens, you need to be able to jump off this thing and land on your feet. The wheel itself is made out of a plastic shell and these pleather cushioned side pads here. So this will prevent bruising on your legs, and it just allows you to have a more comfortable of a ride. And as you can see here, the wheel is standing on its own. So whenever you want to park it, just lean it on its back or on its front side and it will just stay in place. This wheel also comes with 2 Bluetooth speakers, which can help blast your music, or if you're like me, use it for navigation, so that way you don't have to constantly look at your phone. It's loud enough to be heard even through a thick helmet. So along with this wheel, you can download an application that connects to it with Bluetooth, and you can control a lot of functions like the LED colors and patterns, the top speed. You can adjust other settings like the internal fan that cools down the system. We actually have dual CPUs in here, which helps manage the whole entire computer system within the wheel, making it more safe. So that's important. Safety is key because you don't want any of the internal components going bad on you. If they do, you're gonna have an accident. So I do like that redundancy feature of this wheel. The app also allows you to share your riding experience with other users, so you can record via GPS your path and share it online. And as a filmmaker, you know I'm gonna use this with my gimbal. So stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed with those notifications on, and I'll cover some more tutorials on how to use a gimbal with this type of vehicle. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!